My diet hasn't been the greatest.
Are you slipping?
Huh?
Are you slipping?
Am I slipping? I've slipped a little bit, truth be told.
Yeah.
Slipped a little bit. But I tell you what's amazing is that I notice a lot sooner when I've slipped or I'm slipping.
That's good.
You know, and then my body shows it a lot earlier because when you got a white wall, you spent time making white.
Yeah, your body's gonna react to
you notice when there's a
spots of
spot
colour.
on it.
Yeah.
You notice when you've made it a bit dirty or there's a mark on it, you know, so it's kind of like that. So I spent so much time being good and cleaning myself up. When there's something off or I'm slipping a little bit, I notice it.
Yeah.
I definitely notice it. So yeah, I have been slipping a little bit, but not enough that it's gonna be back to square one. Pay more attention to that white wall.
Yeah.
It's definitely harder to keep white or get back to white once you get to a certain age, you know, once you
I always cook too much, and then I'll have too much leftovers, and I'll eat them for a couple of days. But then you get bored, and then I throw them out, and then I have the guilt, and it's like, well, what's the point of cooking if I'm just getting rid of half of it?
Yeah.
So it's kind of dumb.
we waste so much.
I know we do.
We
Right?
waste so much, you know. I was in McDonald's the other day. You know, I don't know if you know, it's definitely a thing that they didn't used to do.
Yeah.
But like the leftover breakfast food,
Yeah.
they'll go around the
Oh,
restaurant
really?
with a tray, and they'll ask people, oh, you know, we're selling these hash browns and
Really?
muffins, you know, for a pound for the muffin, with 50p for the hash brown. You know, would you like to buy one? There's like a tray of them, you know, they're holding it,
Yeah.
and people will buy it, so maybe they won't. And then someone said one day, go out and give it to the homeless
Yeah.
people.
Why don't you go out in the street? and
Yeah,
give it out?
and give it to the homeless people,
Yeah.
you know. And I thought, yeah, well, that's actually,
Yeah, why
yeah.
don't you do
There's the
that?
amount of them that come in there like begging for food as well. It's like that you actually could do that, you know.
Yeah.
You could actually just give it to them. They're pretty much outside the front door, like asking for money for food. They actually want food. They're not wanting money to go buy drugs. They actually want money to go and get some food. They come in
They're
there,
more concerned
and they'll
with
come
tracking
in.
wastage, right?
Yeah, they'll come in and they'll ask for the money to buy. They won't even ask for the money. They'll ask for the food, and they'll do it in there because they want to show that they're actually hungry and that they want to show that they're not asking for money.
100%. If someone ever did that and I saw it, I would buy them food.
Yeah, I saw a video of okay. Have you seen Trading Places with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Have you seen the bit where he's on his knees and he's begging, and then they lift him up and the thing falls off, right?
Yeah.
I saw a YouTube video, viral video of a woman who was similar thing. She was on this trolley thing, like pushing herself along, asking for money and stuff. She looked like an old woman. She looks like clothes were, bad clothes and stuff, and pushing herself along like she's really down in life, and asking for money. And then they show her like she gets around the corner, and then she stands up. There's this van that opens. She stands up, puts all her stuff in the van. She goes in the van actually, changes and everything, and she comes out. She's this well-dressed young girl,
Just taking the
looking with her, and goes on her way. It was like she was working for somebody.
Yeah.
And I was amazed at it. It was like, wow. That's why I would prefer that the homeless guy didn't have alcohol, or he had a different drink. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like water.
Yes. A bottle of water, a bottle of orange juice, smoothie, whatever. Just something that's going to be better for him.
Because you say so.
Because I say so, just because it's my opinion, that's all. I mean, my opinion, maybe he needs the alcohol, maybe he needs that little to make him feel better, I don't know. But it's just my opinion. I would want him to have something that I feel, in my opinion, is going to be more beneficial to his body. That's it. Not drugs, not alcohol. That's just the way I would think. I will say one thing though. I agree. It's got a big hole in it. That's correct. It's not helping it really. It's helping him get by maybe for that meal, But I did see, I was at the Burger King in Stratford, and there's that big window upstairs you can look out. And I watched this homeless woman with her dog. Like, she's at the lights. She stays there, and she's asking for money, obviously, and people come by giving her money. I was there for a considerable amount of time, and people were giving her paper money, people were giving her pounds and stuff, and she would put it in her pocket, she'd look at it, and the amount of money she must have made in that short space of time. It's more than some of those people got paid that day for work. And I was amazed. Being there for that period of time, I've never watched a homeless person interacting for that period of time. She made a lot of money. She made a day's pay, like, easily. I'm saying that because you say that it's a drop in the bucket, you know what I mean, or it's got a hole in it. But man, they can make some serious money.
I bet you
She was home. She was with the the usual, the blanket and wrapped up and dog in the blanket as well. Trying to the dog looked like it needed food as well. There's one other thing that crossed my mind.
Yeah.
When I think doesn't help homeless people out much. I don't know what's been going on in their minds at that time or what it is. You could come up with your own answers for what it is. But I noticed that often you give them money. They say they want food. You give them money and they don't go towards food. They go the opposite direction. Like they're standing outside of somewhere. They say they want food to go in this place.
Oh yeah.
They get the money. They don't go in there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so it doesn't help it doesn't help homeless people case when some of them are doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the next time I see them, and I'm walking with my friends, and they ask for money, I'm going to say to my friends, no, don't give them the money.
Yeah, 100%.
Doesn't help. It's funny. Someone else was talking about that recently. How they have been doing it so long. They've been in that situation so long. They finally get a council flat. They finally get off the streets. They're kind of working it out, kind of thing. And it's like when the letters and stuff start coming through the door, and the bills and stuff, and they just
don't know how to cope.
They don't know how to cope, and they end up back on the street because it's easier being out there than having to deal with all of that stuff that they're not used to dealing with.